Good evening, dear students. Today we are going to learn about factorization by using identity. So what are the various mathematical identities that we will list, and how these identities are used for factorization that we will learn. Factorization is done by most general method called splitting the middle term. This we have already discussed. A student, how we use the identity for factorization, that we shall just understand. A student, it is well known to you that if we consider a plus b whole square, then when this is expanded, means in expanded form, this a plus b whole square is given by a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, but the reverse can also be written, means wherever the expanded form is given, say this is the expanded form given, a square plus 2ab plus b square, then this can be written in this compact form or as the product of two bracket. And product of two bracket is what? So these two bracket, when one number can be written as the product of two numbers, then the two numbers are the factor of the very first one number. In the similar fashion, if an expression can be written as the product of two brackets, then the two brackets are the factor of the bigger expression. Okay, so this is what the expanded form. And this expanded form is converted into this factor form. So this is our factor form.
Factor form.
Yes. Means these identities can be used for factorization also. Okay. So how this thing? For that, we have to first list down what are the various identities. So I will first discuss what are, or write what are the various identities. Though you might have learned these identities in your earlier class, but in today class we will prove this identity and we will use this identity for factorization. At the same time, these identities may be used for expanding, but in your earlier classes you have learned this way, means if something is given a plus b whole square, you have to expand it. So this you have learned in earlier classes, means in your previous standard, and this you have to learn here. So we will have to focus over this, but even before that we have to go for various identity. Students, what are the various mathematical identities? So right, what are various mathematical identities? Identities are what? Those formula which are true, means whose left hand side and right hand side are always equal. Okay, so these are, yes, these are, these identities are formula which always hold good. Okay, means formula that can be applied. Example, formula of a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, a plus b maybe your whole cube. In place of a plus b there could be a minus b whole cube. There may be a square minus b square. There may be your a cube minus b cube. All these things. Okay, so what all these are? So these are the various formula which can be written as, means if I consider a plus b whole square, it can be, or it is written as a square plus b square
Plus 2ab.
plus 2ab,
Plus 2ab.
or a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, this is given by A
A
square
square
plus
Square
B
minus
minus
2ab.
2ab
minus
plus b
2AB.
square.
Okay, student. This is how this is given. So these things are the formula. So what all these formulas are, those we are going to write, and at the same time we will prove it, and we will also use it for factorization. Okay, student. So let us go one by one.
Yes, sir.
So student, you have to recall your concepts of earlier classes. What were the various identities? So right, the very first and most common identity is a plus b whole square is given by a square plus 2ab plus b square. Or many a time we are also writing this as a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Both mean the same thing. Okay, student? It is just writing one term before and one term after. That doesn't affect much.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So what these are? Let us write it. A student, how we are arriving this to this one, that we can also prove. So what is the proof of this? Because in your examination, one of the proof will also ask. A student, in this case you have to just apply the your common multiplication rule. It is nothing but simply multiplication. What do we mean
A
by
plus b into a
2
plus b.
square or say 3 square? If I am writing 3 square, it simply means 3 into 3. Are you getting this point? In the similar fashion, a plus b whole square means this can be simply
A
written
plus
as
b into
a
a plus
plus
b.
b
A plus b
into
into
a
a plus
plus b. Good. Now it is the product of two brackets, and we have already learned that this simply means this first term of first bracket will be given to the
distributive.
second bracket. Then the second term of first bracket will also be given to the second bracket. That is called the distributive
Distributive
rule.
property.
Yes.
Distribution property.
So A into A plus B, then again B. Very good. A plus B. A student, just go for multiplying. A into A become A square. A into B. Again, distributive
AB.
property we are applying for the first bracket. So it
AB.
becomes AB.
Plus
Similarly, for the second,
AB.
B into A.
AB.
B into A or A into B is the same thing. Because 2 into 3 is same as 3 into 2. Okay. So A into B is same as B into A. So I may write this as B into A or A into B, that doesn't matter. So these two are the like term, AB and BA means AB plus
2AB.
AB means it becomes 2AB. It's so
2AB.
simple. So this can be
A
written as
square plus
2AB
2AB plus
plus
B
B
square.
square. So this way we have proved. Therefore, A plus B whole square can be written as A square plus 2AB plus B square. A student, it means just reverse also hold good, or if something like A square plus 2AB plus B square is given, then there we can also write as A plus B whole square. Okay, this is what the product of two brackets, simply A plus B, A plus B. So these become the factors. So these are the factors of A square plus 2AB plus B square. A student, by splitting middle term, we can also arrive this result. Okay, so how we can arrive? Let us just quickly see that. So right, factorization. Factorization of a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, how we can factorize this? It is also very easy, student. We have a square plus 2ab plus b square. Students, what we can write this middle term, or if we multiply first term with the last term, what is there? It is a square into b square. Okay, this can be written as a b into ab. It is like this one, means it is the product of 2ab. Now see, the product of this AB into AB is giving us A square B square. At the same time, if we are going to add this AB plus AB, we are getting 2AB. So it is giving the middle term and it is giving the product of first into third term. So this way we can split this middle term. Means which method we are going to apply? The method that we have learned last day, that we are going to apply. Means splitting middle term. Splitting middle term, that we are going to apply. Where the middle term, what is this? 2ab is there. These have to be splitted, means have to be written into two terms, a square plus ab plus ab plus b square. Now what is the next step? What is common in this first term, that you have to take? What is common in the next two term, that you have to take out? So a is common in first two term, it can be written as a plus b. What is common in next two term? We have b is the common, so whatever left is a, and from b square only b. Now observe, this a plus b bracket is common, so that can be written out. What is left from the first term is only a, and what is left from the second term is only b. So what is this? It is like our a plus b whole square. So what do we mean, or what is our concept, or what we have to learn here is that this splitting middle term is applicable everywhere. Okay, though we are going to apply the identity, but still by applying middle term we can get the factors. So it is so universal or so general method. So a student, where this is applied, let me solve one question. But before that, we also have to write the other identity. What is that? When the sign is changed. The second one is a minus b whole square. This identity is written as a
square
square
minus 2ab plus b square.
minus 2ab
plus b
plus
square.
b square. A student, how to remember this? So for that you have to just understand. This is important tips that you have to understand. It is very useful in all kind of the identity. You just keep only one identity in mind, which is with the positive sign. Okay, so what is that? You just replace minus b in a plus b whole square. So whatever the positive identity is there, that you have to keep in mind, where the b have to be replaced by minus b. It is given by a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is the identity. Then how to get, or how to get a minus b from this one? A student, here in place of plus you have to use what? Minus. Means it is minus b. Getting? Means if you want to get a minus b, so a minus b whole square, it simply means a is added with minus b this much whole square. It simply means that b is replaced by minus b. So right, b is replaced by minus b. Only this thing you have to keep in mind. You will get the identity for negative term very easily. A student. So now what you have to do? You have to apply the identity for positive sign here. So it is like a square
A plus
plus twice of a, but in place of b, what we are going to substitute? Minus b, a student,
minus B.
plus minus of b square. In place of b, we have used minus b only. Okay. Now, a student, just recall minus b square means what? It is minus b into minus b. Minus minus sign change into
Plus.
plus and it become b square. So it is simply b square. But a into minus b means what? It is positive, it is negative, it is minus ab. It simply means that. So
Minus
these
AB.
two things we have to use. So it is like a square, minus can be taken out, ab, this bracket can be removed while minus is taken out for this term. Now this becomes plus of b square. Okay. So what is the identity? No need to mug up this identity. You have to just replace b by minus b in the
Yes.
positive identity. Therefore, a minus b square is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, student. So this is the identity. Now, how these two identities are used? A student, you can also prove it. If you want to prove, you can also prove it by taking a minus b square as a minus b into another a minus b. Now taking this a, go for distributive property, minus of b, then again a minus b, then it become a square, a into minus b minus of ab, then here it become minus b into a, so sign will change, minus ba minus b into minus b plus b square. Yes, students, again you will get the same thing, a square minus of 2ab plus of b square. So this is our RHS. So we have started with LHS. This was our LHS, means left hand side of identity. This is our LHS. And we have reached to RHS. This way it is proved. So whatever the general method of multiplication that is applicable everywhere, you can apply. Now, a student, how this identity is used for solving questions, for factorization. Okay, student? So write a question. Factorize say 4x square plus, so we will factorize these two things, plus 6x plus 9, and then the second one is 27 y square minus 24 y plus of 16 by using, right here, by using suitable identity.
Sir, 9 will become C square.
Good. So by using suitable identity, also verify the same by middle term splitting. By middle term splitting method. So this can be verified, means the same result can be obtained even if we are not applying the identity, then we can also get. A student, keep in mind, I am going to explain the things. Let us take the very first question. It is our 4x square plus 6x plus 9. A student, what we have learned? We have the identity like a plus b whole square is equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square, and a minus b whole square is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. A student, what is the difference? The difference is that the sign of 2ab are different in these two cases. Means wherever all the three term, means 2ab term is positive, we can apply a plus b identity. Wherever the middle term, means 2ab term is negative, we have to apply a minus b identity. A student, for this the important thing is that two of the terms should be squared. Okay, means this may also be written as a square plus b square plus 2ab, mean the same thing. So the important thing is that here you have to first write this as the square of two term with addition of 2ab term. That is important. Okay, so how to do that? A student, here we are getting that whatever the given question, 4x square plus 6xy plus 9. You just first you try to convert the square, okay, because we need the 2a square term than the 2ab term. So this can be written as 2x
2 square.
whole square. Can be write like this. 2x
Yes,
whole
sir.
square means 2 to the 4 x square. For a moment, you just keep this 6x as it is. Do not worry for 6x, because 6x cannot be written as a square because 6 is not a perfect number. Now coming to 9. So 9
3
is
square.
a perfect square number. What is that? It is like 3 square. A student, what we are getting? It is like the square of two terms are there. Means if we can now split or convert this middle term or the x term as 2 times product of first term and a student, here we have to do a minor correction. It should be 12, not 6. That correction, please correct it. Otherwise, in identity, we cannot do it. So just do minor correction. It is about 12. Students, now this 12x have to be splitted as the product of this 2x and 3x with 2 for the formula. How is that? This 2 is for the formula 2, and this is the first, and this is the other square. So this can be written as 2x plus 2. Whatever the 2x is there, you just write it 2x. Whatever 3 is there, you just write it plus 3 square. Now a student, now you have to compare this. What is this? It is the square of first term plus twice first term into the third term plus third term is also a square, means it is of the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square. So it can be written as a plus b whole square, where
2x plus 3 whole square.
a
2x
is
plus 3
like our 2x
Square.
and b is like our, what is b here? It is like our 3.
3
This we have to do. So we have to write this 2x as a
plus 3 whole square.
plus 3 whole square. Student, why plus? Why not minus? It has been decided by plus 2ab term. Since it is plus 2ab, so in between a plus b we have to choose, not a minus b. So this way we can write it this as the answer. This is the what? The two factors. Or this may be written as 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3. These are the two factors. Okay. So 2x plus 3
Okay, sir.
is factor which occur twice. It is occurring 2 times, no? Means it is occurring 2 times. The same factor. That's why it is following the identity. Now, a student, can we verify this by splitting the middle term?
Yes, sir.
Student, please verify. Try yourself quickly. If you people have that writing pad or digital writing pad, then I can see it also. But I don't think you people have arranged it. Okay, please do it on your notebook. So, right, we want to verify by first into third term method. This method we want to verify. See, what we have? We have 4x square plus 12xy plus 9. Those students who could not understand this splitting middle term, please try to understand once again here. You were asking, मैं अभी यहाँ पे थोड़ा explain करता हूँ. देखिए, here the A and C you have to multiply. What is like A? A is like 4, B is like 12, and C is like our 9. What is the very first step? First step is A into C you have to calculate. So this is like 4 into 9.
36.
Yes, it is 36. Very good. Now this 36 have to be splitted into the 2. Now how I can split this 36? I can split in a various ways. But which one is preferable? So student, how to factorize? For that you must follow the various steps or a step-by-step method. Go for 2. It is 18,
12 into
2, 9, 2, 3. Sorry, it is our 3 into 3. Now, a student, we need that factor. See, this 36 can be written in various form. This can be written as 1 into 36 or even minus 1 into minus 36. But which one is preferable for us? We can write in various ways. We can write 2 into 18 also, or minus 2 into 18 minus 18 also. This can also be written as 4 into 9. This can also be written as minus 4 into
4 into 9.
minus 9. We can also write this as 6 into 6. We can also write this as
Minus 6 into 6.
minus 6 into minus 6. So which one is now preferable for us?
6 into 6.
So see, for that you have to just go for adding these two. If you are just going for adding these two, you will get the answer. If you are just adding, you write just in front of this, you have to just write the addition of 2. 1 plus 36 is how much? 37.
7.
Similarly, minus 1 minus 36 is minus 37. This is 2 plus 18 is 20. This is minus 2 into minus 18 means adding minus 2 with minus 18, minus of 20. If you add this 4 and 9, what you are getting? 4 plus 9 is 13. Minus 4 minus 9 minus 13. 6 plus 6 is our 12. Here in this case, here you will get minus of
Minus
12.
12.
Keep in mind, these things we have obtained by adding this. These are not equal, but we can obtain this. Now, what is required? Our B is 12. So you have to watch in this. In this side, you have to watch. Where is 12? A student, here we have minus 12 and here we have plus 12. So plus 12 is will take. So I shall use 12 is equals to 6 plus 6. Okay. So this is what we have to do. So therefore, I will just change this 4x square is equals to, in place of 12, I will write 6 plus 6 or 12x. It is our not y, it is our x only, students. So this I can write as plus of 6 plus 6. I have just replaced this 12. X plus 9. So in this case, you have to first open this x. Means 12x entirely we have to break. So 4x square plus 6x plus of 6x plus of 9. Now student, from these first two you have to take the common. What is common? 2 is common to 4 as well as 6. X is also common, so 2x can be taken out. What is left from the first term is 2 and x. From the second, what is left is 3 only because x is taken out. Now from the last two term, 6 and 9, they have 3 as common. Taking 3 out, it becomes 2.
2x plus 3.
Yes, and x is already there. And from 9, taking 3 out, it becomes 3. Now, student, taking this bracket common, 2x plus 3.
2x plus
From
3
this,
into 2x
2x
plus
is
3.
left. And from this second term, plus 3 is left. So what we are getting? It is our 2x plus 3 whole square. So what this was? So these are the two factors. So these are the factor form. So this way we can obtain. Getting a student? So questions are very simple. Questions are not difficult. You have to just understand, you have to fit the given question in term of the identities. Now, student, do the second question. Our second question was, so you have to factorize. What it was?
27y square minus 24y plus 16.
So 27 do not take at 9 because that 27 cannot be written in the term of any square root or perfect square number. So better to take this as 9. I will explain that one later also, how to get that if we cannot factorize it in identity. So take this as 9.
Cube.
Yes, 9x square minus
24y plus 16.
What I have taken 4 there. Okay.
24y plus 16.
20. Okay, take this in the term of y if you want the y. 9y square 24y plus of 16. You have to factorize this. A student, please do it quickly and tell me.
Sir, 3y minus 4 whole square.
Sir,
Very good.
3x minus 4 whole square.
Very good, students. So what is here? You are getting the middle term at the sign negative. So you have to search for negative identity. So it is our 9y square so writing this as 9y square minus of 24y plus of 16. Here we are getting this and these are the square, means perfect square. So this can be written as 3 of
3y
y
square whole square.
square.
minus 24 plus whole square. 4
Very
whole
good.
square.
So this can be
4
written
whole
as,
square.
if you understand it, you can write it very conveniently in the single step as 3y. So become 6. Then 4 will be left here. Then what is this 16? 16 is nothing
4
but
square.
4 square.
4
4
square.
Now observe, what is this? This is like A, this is like 2AB. It is that term. Then this is like our B
B square.
square. So this can be simply written as 3y. But observe, the sign here is
3y
negative.
minus
A
4
minus B. It is our 4 whole square. Okay. So this is the factor form. Okay, now this is the factor form you have to keep in mind. So this way the two factors are obtained. Question is, how many factors are there? It is basically two factors.
2
Students,
factors.
though these two factors are equal, but it is 2 in number. What they are? 3y minus 4 and other is also 3y minus 4. And multiplication of these two means same factor is giving us this one. Like you are knowing that 4 is what? It is 2 into 2. So here the
2
factor
into 2.
are 2, which is occurring twice. Okay. So this way you have to understand this. Can we go for the next identity?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, students. So let us write all the identity quickly. Getting? The third one is for the your x square, or write in the term of a and b only. If there is a square minus b square, this is given by
Minus
a
B
plus
plus
b
A plus B
into
into
a
A
minus.
minus B.
This we have already learned and we have used in our chapter 1 also. The fourth identity is for the cubic. So if there is a plus b whole cube, a student, then it is a cube, okay,
Plus B cube.
plus b cube.
Plus
If you want to write, you
3
can
AB
write like this. Then you have to write like this:
plus
3 a and b. But here you have to
AB
and
into
you
A
have
plus
to
B.
end here, but you have to take this bracket once more here. A
A
plus
plus B.
So this is what you have to keep in mind. If you are not writing here a plus b, then that will give you a wrong result. Means if you multiply this can be written like this on multiplying this bracket: a cube plus b cube. Now 3ab have to multiply with a, so it becomes 3
3a square b.
square b.
square B.
Now this 3ab will multiply with b, so it becomes
3ab
3ab.
3B
B
whole
square.
square.
Yes. So it is simply this one. Getting it, students?
Yes,
A
sir.
student, there is another identity which is relating this one also. What is that? Here we have taken a plus b as common. We may write this as a plus b also. Then only a square minus ab plus b square. It can also be written like this. Sorry, student, this is basically rearrangement. It is wrongly written. So no need to write this. That is a cube minus b cube, that I will write later. So miss, if we have like this one, see, just miss, this can be written in other form also. Sometime a cube plus b cube is required. So how this can be written? Means taking this one, this is bring this 3ab term on left hand side. So it become a plus b whole cube minus of 3ab a plus b. It is sometimes also written in this way. So you just keep one thing in mind, other you can get it quickly. Or It is like a plus b whole cube minus of 3a square b minus of 3ab square. So student, no need to mug up different form. My advice is that you just keep in mind only one form of identity, like this one is the most general. You can quickly rearrange them to get the other form. A student, in place of plus, if there is minus sign, then how is this identity? Let us write that one also. If there is a minus b whole cube, a student, apply the concept of getting a minus b whole square from a plus b whole square. What we were doing? We will replacing b by minus b.
B.
So this can be obtained. In place of a, we have to write a cube itself. In place of b, I have to put what? Minus b cube. In place of a, I have to keep as it is, but in place of b, I have to put minus b. A in place of b, I have to put the minus b. Okay, student?
A as
What I
B
have
cube
done? I have done nothing, but I have just replaced b by minus b. Now you are knowing that if we have minus b cube, it simply means minus b into minus b into minus b. These minus become plus, so it is b square into minus b. These minus become minus, so it is minus b cube. Okay, students? So we have to substitute like this. It become a cube minus of b
A
cube.
cube
Okay,
minus B
students?
cube minus
Now,
3AB.
students, coming to this next term. What is this? It become a into minus b minus of 3ab. Coming to the next, it become removing this bracket a minus b.
A minus
I
B.
always advise my students to keep only one identity in mind and get the other just by replacing.
Sir, it is A minus
Okay,
B whole
students.
cube.
So students, so whatever the first identity we have means a plus b whole cube, from that we have obtained this a minus b whole cube. So just keep only one thing in mind, and you have to keep in mind, if there is odd power of negative, that become negative. If there is even power of negative term, that become positive. Okay, student? So it is this one. A student, by rearranging this, we can write in this form also. So rearranging, because many times we will write this. So we may write a cube minus b cube as a minus b whole cube. In place of minus, it will turn into plus 3ab, but still a minus b. Okay. Many a time a student want to remove the bracket a minus b as the product of 3ab in this term. You can replace this a minus b, or you can remove this. How? Just go by multiplying. So many a time it is also written as a cube minus b cube minus of 3ab into a. So it becomes minus of 3a square b. Now applying distributive, inside the bracket there is minus b and minus 3ab, so it will turn into plus
Plus
3a.
3AB square.
So whether you keep this a cube minus b cube minus 3ab a minus b, or a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab, both are the same thing. But I always advise to keep this form in mind. Okay, that will not give you any wrong answer, or you may not confused where to put positive sign, where to put negative sign. Okay, students?
Okay, sir.
तो
Okay,
आप
sir.
ध्यान रखें, आप जस्ट एक स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म ये याद रखें, एंड इसके साथ आप बस माइनस भी कर लीजिए, तो ये आप याद रखिए, इसी से सब हो जाते हैं, एंड बाय प्रैक्टिस एवरीथिंग यू विल गेट very fastly. So it is the fifth identity that you have to keep in mind. Now let us go for the next one. The next one is, sixth one is that, like a square minus b square, we have a cube minus b cube, we have a cube plus b cube also. So write a cube minus b cube, if it is like this one. A student, just previously by rearranging, see here, this a cube minus b cube can be obtained by rearranging the above identity. That is also good. Means it is this one. But there is another way of factorizing this. See, here we have two terms. Means if we are using a cube minus b cube is equals to a minus b whole cube plus 3ab bracket a minus b. Here we have the two terms. What they are? The first one is this one and the next one is this one. Means these are not in the factor form. We can factorize this, or we can write in the factor form. Means the product of two bracket also. So what they are? So they are like this one. A student, keep in mind a minus b. So you have to write a minus b as one bracket. And in other bracket, a student, you have to write a square. You have taken the minus sign by considering the negative. Now you have to write plus ab. Do not write 2ab. Otherwise, it becomes the formula of a plus b whole square plus b square. Okay, students? So this is important. Important is that while this is negative, you have to keep the same a minus b. While this is negative, here is the sign opposite. And based on this, the other identity is that, the similar identity is that if we have a cube plus b cube, then this can be written as what? See here, plus sign, so a plus b, you just write one bracket.
Plus b square plus a
Another one is a square, but here you have to take the minus ab plus b square.
Plus b square.
Yes. A student, here, whatever here, that you have to write, and just opposite here you have to write. A student, recall that this bracket means a square plus ab plus b square can be written this as a plus b whole square. Can be write like this? Yes, a student?
Yes, sir.
Ah,
No.
good. So a student, here it is only one ab. So it is wrong to write. So never write like this. Okay? Because for a plus b whole square, we need a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is equals to a plus b whole square. Okay, student? So these are the common thing that you have to keep in mind. So these two identities are very important. Now, a student, what is this? This is product of two bracket. This is the first bracket. This is the second bracket. So first bracket, it is the second bracket. Means what is this bracket? I am taking this much. Okay, no, a student, and here this much. A student, means it is the product of two bracket. Means what we are observing? A plus b is factor of a cube plus b cube. A student, this is asked in your MCQs. Which of these will have a factor? Similarly, a minus b is a factor of which one? A cube minus b cube. This thing you have to keep in mind. These are the questions which are MCQ framed. A student, let us go for the other identity. Eighth one. If we have a plus b plus c whole square, then the identity is a square plus b
Plus
square
b square plus c square
and take the 2 and together
AB.
AB in the pair. Then 2, the next pair is B and C. The next pair is 2, C and A. So write A and C or C and A both mean the same. You can even obtain this by simply multiplying the two brackets. The next identity is, though it is now removed, but please keep in mind, it is like our a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. Here, minus 3abc is present. Then this can be factorized as a plus b plus c as one bracket, and next bracket is a square plus b square plus c square. Then there is minus of ab minus of bc minus of ca or ac. Okay, student, though this is now removed. Okay, so no need to mug up, but at least you must know it. Do not think that it is not required for it. It is useful in our other chapters and in our higher standards. So this thing we have to keep in mind. So these 9 are the very basic identities. Let us see. A student, you can see from your textbook, the algebraic identities that we have to cover or we have to learn are these one. All this we have written. Yes, mean the same thing. One, this a x plus b, this is nothing but multiplication. No, so no need to mug up as identities. These are what identities. The two other identities are this one. So student, these are the list of identities that you have to keep in mind.
Okay, sir.
तो ये चीजें आपको, ये आइडेंटिटीज रखने हैं. इसको हम कैसे यूज करते हैं आपको हमने एक क्वेश्चन में कर करके दिखाया. टुडे योर टाइम इज ओवर, सो आई हैव टू स्टॉप इट हियर. But in next class, we will continue how the other identities are used for factorization. Okay, students? So write down the homework. So these are the identities that you have to keep in mind. So this was the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10. In your book, see why it have come to 10 is that this one they have taken as identities, but it is simply your multiplication rule. It is nothing but it is your multiplication rule. Okay, so this is nothing but it is your distributive properties of multiplication. So you can get this very easily. So this thing we will apply in our next class. So for today we have the homework. What are the homework? A student, in your textbook, exercise number
2.3.
I think no, all those questions we cannot do.
2.4.
The other identities I will explain a bit more, then you have to apply. So let me give some question from exemplar and other places. So see, a student, you have to factorize this. Question number 23. This one, please do it.
Exemplar book.
Yes, it is from your exemplar. So this is from your exemplar problem. Exercise
Sir,
2.4,
Mr. Sir.
question number 24. Oh, sorry, 23. All these four part you please do. It is one thing. The others, that what we can do from our textbook, let us see quickly whether we can do anything or any of the questions. Determine which of the following factors. Yes, student. Again, here the identity based question is there. See the question number 4. This you have to do. Please do at least this much only, because tomorrow we will discuss more.
Sir, we have did 4 question.
Sir, done.
This question we have done
Yes, sir.
by splitting middle term, or how?
Sir, by the splitting the middle term.
Okay, this thing we
Sir,
have got. Yes, correct. Students, see here. This question means this cannot be converted into identity. So wherever you cannot convert it into identity, you have to apply the middle term splitting. Good. Okay, this means we have done it, is a good thing. Then applying identity, let us take one more. See, student, factorize the following. See question number 3. This you have to do. You have to fit in the form of identity. It is our textbook exercise 2.4, question number 3. Please do it. Okay, you are getting that. It become x plus y, I mean 3x plus y whole square. Okay, so these are easy questions that you have to do.
Sir, this
Okay,
is
sir.
2.5 exercise, na?
2.5. See here, it is 2.5.
2.5.
It is our 2.5. I have written there, I think 2.4, but it is basically 2.5. See, other factorization by using identities, the other question are also based on that, but this we will see later. Okay, in next class, means tomorrow class, we will discuss a bit more about this. Then I will give you the other question as homework. At least please do this much.
Okay.
This was our textbook 2.4. This was a splitting middle term. Everyone have done this, splitting middle term?
Yes, sir.
Those students who have not done, then please do. Even whatever this identity based question, this can also be solved by splitting middle term, that I have also explained. So shall we stop the class now?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so